This week's Parshat is Parshat Emor. In Parshat Emor, we discuss the Moadim and the Chagim. We discuss Pesach. We start off by discussing Shabbos, discuss Pesach, Shavuos, the Omer, Sukkot. We discuss about Rosh Hashanah. So, the question is, so for Pesach and Shavuos, the message about them is a little bit clear. Like, what's the overall message going on? Pesach was kind of about the forming of the nation and like how we became a real nation. We became Am Yisrael at Pesach. Like at Yetziat Mitzrayim, we became a nation. We became Am Yisrael, and became one people. And in Shavuos, like we got the Torah. We got Torah Yisrael. We got Am Yisrael and Torah Yisrael from Pesach and Shavuos. By Sukkot, the message is less clear. So, like what? So how do we? So what's Sukkot trying to teach us? What are we getting from Sukkot? Like because we have the three aspects. We have Am Yisrael, Torah Yisrael, and Eretz Yisrael. So how are we getting that third aspect? How is Sukkot teaching us that third aspect of Eretz Yisrael? So the Ramban on the Psukim about Sukkot in this week's Parsha quotes two opinions. He quotes one by Rabbi Akiva and one by Rabbi Yeshua. About what's the source for Sukkot? Like why do we do Sukkot? One opinion says that it's because of the Ananei Hakotel. And one opinion says it's because we sat in Sukkot while we were in the Midbar. So why is Sukkot like what? So the Ramban, based on this, says that Sukkot is about like us having emunah in Hashem, and that when we have emunah in Hashem, right, we're not scared that Hashem will provide for us. And that works well with either opinion, because when we were in the Midbar, even though we sat in Sukkot, it's supposed to be a reminder that we were in the Midbar. We had emunah in Hashem, and that Hashem was with us the entire Midbar. So we sat in Sukkot, even though Hashem brought us man, but we sat in Sukkot to remind us of that time. And the Anei HaKavod, that shows that Hashem was protecting us and that Hashem was always there for us. That shows us that we have emunah in Hashem, because we realize that Hashem is protecting us, and that's why we dwell in Sukkot. And that shows that Eretz Yisrael is about emunah and having emunah in Hashem. I think there's a much deeper message. The Vilna Gaon describes the connection between Eretz Yisrael and Sukkot very well. It says these are the only two mitzvahs that you do everything in, right? By Sukkot, when you live in a sukkah for those 7 days, you sleep, you eat, everything that you do is in that sukkah. And so too when you live in Eretz Yisrael. The mitzvah of living in Eretz Yisrael is that you eat, sleep, you do all your stuff in Eretz Yisrael. And that's why these two mitzvahs are connected. And that's why they're both and that's how we learn Eretz Yisrael from Sukkot and get the three aspects from the three Moadim. Thank you. Have a good Shabbos.